Guys, welcome back to my channel, State of Elevate. I'm Sam LaRue, and in today's video, we're talking all about how to know if a guy really likes you. If you've ever asked that question, then you're gonna wanna watch this video because I'm giving you 3 of my top tips to figure out if he really likes you. Here's a scenario. You meet a guy, you like him, right? He wets your whistle. You're like, yes, please. I finally found Mr. Right. He is the end all, the be all, the bee's knees. Okay, going a little extreme. But you meet him, you really like him. You're vibing with him. He's the peanut butter to your jelly. And upon further inspection, let's fast forward like a month or two after the butterflies. A month or two passes and you're like, okay. Well, the texts aren't as frequent. Interesting. He's not responding back as quickly as he used to. Interesting. But I'm not alarmed. He's Mr. Right. And then you notice he stops putting in the same effort that he used to put in. You start wondering, is he really into me? Like, is he really my jam? Or did things go awry? What happened? What's the deal? So that's what we're going to talk about today. If they want you, the most obvious way they're going to show you is by their actions. So they're going to actually want to be around you. You're not going to be the booty call. You're not going to be the girl he calls once a week, once a month, just when he wants to get some. You're going to be the girl he's like, let's go to the museum together. Okay? My family's having a cookout. Come to the cookout. You know, that's the type of call you're going to get. You're not going to get the once a month call and then you're scratching your head like, oh, he showed me so much attention one day out the month. Maybe he really likes me, okay? He doesn't. So the obvious way to tell if he likes you is by his actions. He will put in work. He'll put in the effort to see you. It doesn't matter if he has to drive an hour or two, he'll make that drive. He won't tell you to drive to him, he'll make the drive, okay? So when they want something, they're going to put in the work to get it. And this is innate inside of men. They have that burning desire to hunt. They go after what they want. It's kind of like if you haven't eaten in a week, let's say. Let's say you've gone without eating for a week and you have a phone right next to you where you can easily call someone and get food delivered to you, but you just choose not to. Would you do that? Would you say, I'm hungry, I haven't eaten in a week, I'm famished, and then I have access to something I really want food. I have access to it. But no, nah, I'm not gonna make a call. Nah, I'm not gonna do that. You're not gonna sit over and starve to death when you have something that's gonna nourish you, when you have something that you really want. So same applies with men. If they want you, they're going to show you in their actions. It's not gonna be like some type of mystery. They're not gonna finally meet the woman of their dreams and they're like, nah, I don't wanna see her but once a month, or I'll call her when it's convenient for me. That's not how they treat women that they want. That's how they treat the side girl. That's how they treat the plaything. That's how they treat the F buddy. Like, you know what this is. Like, you're just here for one thing and that's it. So men will tolerate you. And I think this is where sometimes we get confused because we think like, oh, maybe he really likes me and he's just, busy. We make excuses instead of just looking at the facts. Dating should be like math. Like math, you're not saying maybe 2 + 2 could be 5. No, 2 + 2 never will be 5. It always will be 4. So they're gonna want to be around you in some form or fashion. They're gonna plot to be in the vicinity of you, if at all possible. Now, if he's out of the country, that's different. But if he's in the country and he has access to seeing you, access to calling you, access to emailing you, if they want you, they'll do it. And they'll put pride aside. They don't care if you say, don't ever call me again. And I know because I've said it and they still call. When you say, I don't ever want to talk to you again. I'm done with you, Steven. Click. I'm done with you. I hate you, Steven. They still somehow call back. That's because they want you. So if you're in a situation where you're like, I don't know. he doesn't really make effort because he's not interested. He's only interested in you in one thing. He'll hang in there, he'll stick around, but he's not looking at you as the number one. Essentially, he's looking at you as this is the play toy, basically. I can play with her until the real deal comes along. And then when the real thing comes along for him, in his mind, he'll drop you like a bag of rocks. I don't know her, who is she? That's how he'll treat you once something better in his eyes comes along. So if you're in this situation, just know if he's not putting effort, that's a key telltale indicator. And this is why seduction is so important. Learning seduction tools will not just help you like catch the attention of a man, but it'll help you keep his attention. He will be longing for more. This is what separates women that can get a man. Because you know there's women, like there's celebrities that they always have a man, but they just can't keep a good relationship. I think of like the Kardashians, where you have Khloe, who's constantly being cheated with Tristan Thompson. She hadn't learned seduction. She hadn't learned how to seduce him. You want him in a constant state of, I wonder what she's doing. I wonder about her. I don't know. I can't figure her out all the way. And that's what seduction does. He can never figure you all the way out. And he's constantly wanting more from you because his mind's wrapped around you. Like you're left in his mind. Middle of the night, he's like, I wonder what she's doing. I want to see her. I just enjoy being around her. You leave him kind of befuddled. Like, there's just something about her. She's different. That's what seduction does. If you're new to this channel, that's what we talk a lot about, is learning seduction. The art of seduction really will give you the upper hand in a relationship. But back to the main point is if he's not showing you attention, he's most likely not interested. The interesting thing about seduction is men seduce better than women. Literally, I was just thinking about this and I was like, you know what? Men seduce better than women because men will leave you captivated. Men will leave you befuddled. Like, you'll be left like, how did that happen? I'm like, wait. I was thinking about one of my exes and I was like, how did he slip through the cracks? Like, I know better. He literally seduced me. I was a whole different woman with him. I don't know who that woman was, but it was not me. I'm sure you've probably been through that too, where you're like, how did that last relationship happen? Like, how did he even get into the inner circle? How did I allow that? Because he was proficient in seduction. Men call it game. Okay, so for them, they call it game, seduction, it's the same thing. So men really do a great job at seduction. They know what spots to hit, they know what to say, they know exactly what to do to get what they want. And that's why it's important you know seduction for yourself. When you are proficient in seduction, you keep men on their toes. You keep them titillated. You keep them excited for you. And this is why women that have been in long-term relationship, 30, 40, 50 years, they've learned this art of seduction. And when I say seduction, I think it's like taboo. Like people think it means like, da-na-na-na, da-na. Like you're not walking in the house like, hey, big fella. You're not doing all that unless you want to or he wants you to, whatever. But generally, the art of seduction is more of a mindset. It's the way you know how to get what you want by utilizing your feminine wilds. So anyways, I just want to mention that because I think it is very important, because even if a man likes you, your goal is not just to get him to like you initially. You want to keep him. You want to keep him having that yearning for you. Seduction is your road to success. Like that's your superpower. Anyways, if you haven't already, checked out the description bar. I have information on my website about seduction. Another way you're going to be able to determine if he likes you is he's going to want to provide. And I say this all the time. I probably sound like a broken record, but all men have a natural inclination to provide. It's instilled in them. It's DNA coded. They all want to provide. If a man likes you, he's going to want to provide for you. And generally, he's going to provide in a myriad of ways. Provision does not just equal monetary. So he can provide with giving you help, giving you guidance, giving you support, financially providing. There's a whole realm of ways he can provide. So when a man likes you, he's going to show you by putting in the effort and by providing. If you meet a guy right now that's not putting any effort, he's not trying to provide in some form or fashion, he's not that into you, okay? And it could be for several different reasons. Maybe he's just an F-boy and he's going through his F-boy stage, you know? Or it could be you're really not his type and he's trying to kind of figure it out. Maybe there's something about you he likes, but you're not really his type. So he's not going to put in a lot of work. He's not going to put in a lot of effort. He wants you to razzle and dazzle. Like, he wants you to prove yourself to him. The third thing is he just has a lack of self-esteem. Like, he maybe likes you, but he thinks you're above him. Like, he's like, oh, I don't want to text her a bunch because maybe I'm texting too much, or she might get annoyed at me, or maybe she didn't like me. He's in his head. So he has a lack of self-esteem somewhere for some reason. Those are the three main reasons that he might not be giving you the right attention. But what I would say is it's not your fault. So if a guy's not that into you, he's just not that into you. If a guy's going through his hoe phase, let him go through the hoe phase. Move on. Life is short. So if he's not giving you the attention that you need, don't try to change him. Don't try to build him up. Don't try to build a man. Like, just move on. Because you cannot force a man to want you like that. You cannot force a man to be what you really want and desire in a man. You just can't do it. So if he's not meeting your needs, move on. Don't waste your time, because what's going to happen is you're going to spend a lot of time and energy playing this cat and mouse game, and at the end of the day, you will not win. If he's not showing you the effort on day one, he's not going to get down to day 100 and then show you effort. Okay? So the indicators are at the beginning. If he likes you, he's going to show you. And if he doesn't, he's just not going to show you. And it could be for a myriad of reasons. But anyways, hopefully you liked this video. And if you did, you know what to do. Like the video because you like the video. Subscribe to the channel. And until next time, I'll see you beautiful people later. Bye.
And it goes a little something like...